I think it's just what you saw there. They kind of did too midway through the third, and guys kind of fought it off from there.
Yeah, I thought it was a good, hard-fought game. I thought we had a number of guys step up and play well. I thought our defensive activity was big. That sort of, forcing turnovers, getting into the open floor, and then hitting the offensive boards hard. So big, difference in shot attempts. And then I thought we had good bench play. I thought Landry hit some timely shots. I thought Tyler came in, made some really good plays. I thought DeLon gave us good minutes. And then, you can't say enough about, what OG, Mikhail, and Josh did. They just fought throughout the game. Carl got in early foul trouble. I thought Mitch's activity today was huge. But it's a good, solid team win.
What did you think of those Mitch minutes in the first half?
Excellent. Like Cat got in that early foul trouble. His activity was terrific. His reaction is starting to really get his timing back, which I think is huge for us. But it gives us a defensive component that's different.
Is there anything to take from the fact that he played 14 minutes in the first half, and he was playing for a long stretch there, and he seemed to sustain it.
What do you guys want? You guys want more minutes, less minutes, medium minutes?
No, I just.
All I know is it's just not the right minutes.
Yeah. I want 48 minutes for Mitch.
There you go.
No, he was on a restriction before, and
a guideline.
Talked about a guideline. A guideline. He was on exactly.
Yeah, I just think you do get a rhythm, and I think. You have to build yourself up for what you have to do, and the only way that comes is through work and conditioning and discipline, and you have to have a mental toughness about it, So, the notion that you're just gonna wave a magic wand and be ready to go. No, that's when you look at how Jalen prepares himself for a season. That's what he knows what he's gonna endure, so he prepares himself for that. And we have a number of guys that are doing that, and I think it shows. So they're used to playing minutes, they're used to playing hard, right? And they're in great shape. So I think it says a lot about them.
No, I just mean more with Mitch specifically, how in that 7th, 8th consecutive minute that he was going, he was still looking like Mitch.
Yeah, and I know what you're saying, and I do think it makes a difference. I think, it's. Here, offensively, a guy gets into a rhythm, makes 3 or 4 shots. Well, I think the same thing holds true with rebounding. I think you get into rhythm reacting to the ball, and so he sometimes he goes, and he may have 2 or 3, and you're saying, well, and then all of a sudden he'll get 4 or 5 in a row, because he just get rhythm from it.
I think you may have talked before the game about OG being aggressive.
Yeah, super aggressive.
I was in the fourth quarter. I think he scored the first 9-20 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Just kind of what you've seen from him, and maybe something that with Jalen gone that maybe something carries over.
And I think he's doing it in a lot of different ways, which is what I like. I think overall, just the overall aggressiveness. 10 free throws, 10 threes. He's doing, attacking the rim, but not hesitating on his open threes, and people are flying at him. He's reading closeouts well. He's doing a lot of great things. And then defensively, he's everywhere, and he guards everybody. He's unique. He's special. And I think when you have Mitch laying back there, he's even more aggressive.
With Mikhail also, how much more aggressive have you seen him be since Jalen went down?
Yeah, I don't know if it's it's and the same thing probably holds true for him. He's not really a specialist. He's an all-around player. He can go off the dribble. He can go pick and roll. He's great in transition. He's great moving without the ball. I like him in split games. I think he reads things extremely well, and he knows how to get to his spots. So his efficiency is very high.
With all the injuries you're dealing with, how big was it what DeLon did early, and then Tyler's steadiness throughout the game?
It was huge. To me, we said this going in. And, when you lose a guy like Jalen, and then you lose Deuce, and you lose Cam, that's a testament to those guys to be ready. And I love Tyler's approach all year, so I'm very confident. I'm just really getting to know DeLon. DeLon, I have a pretty good read on because he's been in the league so long, so what he's done, and so. his defense you could always count on, and that's his strength. And he's not afraid, and he's aggressive, and he knows how to play off people. So I think he reads the game well. I thought we got terrific point guard play.
Don hadn't played a ton before tonight, for fourth quarter the other day. What went into the decision to decide to start him? And
Yeah, just because, and again, I was going back and forth on it, and I was comfortable with both. And a lot of it was based on, I wasn't quite sure who they were going to start, so, and their size was a factor in it, but I was comfortable. And then you read the game, like, what do you need? What do you need more of? And then, and both guys are really good players, and they have different strengths, so you can adjust as the game goes.
Last one, guys.
Random to the side nuance question. You do something sometimes where, like, tonight you're going offense defense at the end of a quarter and you subbed Cat in, and then after Cat subs in you sub OG in, and it's like a rolling substitution. Is that intentional that those guys don't sub in at the same time to buy a little extra time?
No, it's not intentional, but it's, again, you're reading the game and what you're trying to get to, and then who do they have out there? And we have a lot of moving parts right now, so it's like, and you're also trying to factor in, okay, you're anticipating when Giannis coming back, you're trying to keep that matchup, so you're basing it on, the previous games when they subbed. So you're reading all those things, and then you feel like, okay, we need one more possession, and they're loading up pretty good. So let's try to add the shooting to it, and that's the one thing we feel like with OG and Cat, we can space the floor really well.
All right.